Hi everyone, I'm back again and I'm in the closet again. I just feel like there's too much going on in my house and I don't want us to be interrupted by loud noises. So my plan for today is to do something a little bit different. What I'd like to do is do a lying down practice, which I know we all love. But I'm going to have that be for just about half the class. And then I'd like to do a yoga nidra practice. And for some of you, that might be a completely new word. Some of you, it might sound vaguely familiar because we did it a long time ago. But yoga nidra, and that's spelled yoga like yoga, and then nidra is Nidra. And actually, here's a book that I'm going to use. And actually, I have a feeling it's probably backward for you, so that might not be helping. Anyway, it's Yoga Nidra, and basically Yoga Nidra is literally translated as yogic sleep, but the goal is not to make you go to sleep, although if that happens, that's fine. Yoga Nidra, the way I like to explain it, is a guided relaxation process. So I am literally just going to be reading from a script, and you're going to get comfortable and follow my voice. And in an ideal sort of way, you would sort of land in a place where you are kind of midway between wakefulness and sleep. So I like to say that it gives your mind just enough to do that you don't wander away in thought. So your mind stays focused on my voice, but it doesn't take a lot of concentration. And I hope that you are game to try it. It's a very simple, non-threatening kind of thing. I'll just be reading from a relaxation script and you'll just lie down and follow along. So as I said, first I want us to be able to get some movement though, and we'll do that lying down. So if I'm not going to take us through the foot massage right now. So if you would like to pause this video and do the foot massage, go ahead and do that. That's an easy way to do that. However, if you do not want to do the foot massage and just want to go right into this practice, that's what I'm going to do here. So again, if you want to pause and do the foot massage, go ahead. If you need guidance with that, that video is also on the YouTube page down at the bottom of the list of practices. But you probably have done it enough that you don't need help, most of you. So stop the video, work on your feet if you like. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and lie down and stretch out if you like, or have your knees bent if that feels better. And so I'm just going, as you lie down and close your eyes, I'm going to be sitting back up and talking you through it. I don't think you'll need to look at the video much. We have done these things enough that you probably know what you're doing by now. So go ahead and settle in and let your eyes drift closed. Feel the ground beneath you. Feel the air around you. Notice the sensation of your clothing against your skin. And then travel just a bit deeper to find your breath. Notice your breath as it is in this exact moment. And just continue to observe the natural ebb and flow of your breath. Letting yourself be carried along. So now, with curiosity rather than judgment, just notice your body. Notice the experience of your physical self at this time. And so, before we start to move much, let's just relax the jaw a little bit. And we're just going to do this without our hands this time. So as you're lying there, just move your lower jaw from side to side a few times. And then slide that lower jaw forward and back a few times. And then open your mouth really wide, maybe even stick your tongue out a few times. No one's looking. And then close, open really wide, stick your tongue out. And close one more time. And close. Good. All right, so from here with your arms at your sides, go ahead and bring your arms up overhead to the floor behind you. And then on your exhale, bring your arms back down. The inhales lift. And the exhales lower. Inhales lift. And the exhales lower. Good. So as your arms come up overhead the next time, maybe clasp your hands and turn your palms to reach toward the floorboard or the baseboard behind you. Good. Flex your feet, stretch long through your heels and long through your hands. Make your whole body as long as possible as you lie there. And then bring both knees to your chest. And you're rocking side to side. Remember, if you look up and I'm seated, don't worry, you're still lying down. Just giving you a little visual cue of what you're doing. No need to sit up. You don't have to sit up for the next 50 minutes, basically. So from here, you're going to draw that right knee into your chest and stretch your left leg out long and straight. Good. That left foot is flexed. You're really extending through that heel. And then switch, hug the left knee in, stretch the right leg out straight. And that right foot is flexed. You're extending really strongly through that right heel. Nice deep breaths. Good. And then you're going to switch back and forth. Bringing one knee in, stretching the other leg out straight. And then the next time your right knee hugs into your chest, stay there and bend your left knee as well. Stretch your right foot up toward the ceiling. And that foot is flexed. Slowly lower that leg down. Draw the knee in again. Stretch up. Lower it down. And a few more times. And then eventually let's cross that right ankle over that bent left knee. You can stay right here, or you can hug that left knee in and hold on. And then bring that left foot back down. If it was up, uncross. And then draw the left knee in. Stretch up. Float it down. Left knee draws in. Stretches up. Floats down. So continuing that at your own pace. And then eventually we'll cross the left ankle over that bent right knee. And remember, you could stay right here, or you can draw that right knee in, hold on to that leg. Just relax. And then bring that right foot down and uncross. And so from here, we're going to take those feet wider out to the outside edges of your mat, which I don't have a mat in here. So we're just going to start taking those knees side to side. And then come back to center and bring your feet back to their normal width apart. And let your arms relax at your sides. On your inhale, we'll lift the hips into bridge pose. And on the exhale, we'll bring them back down. So the inhale lifts. And the exhale lowers. Continuing with your breath. Good, and as you float those hips back down, bring your knees to your chest, and let's rock a little side to side. And from here, let's bring the soles of the feet together. Hold on to your shins or your ankles or your feet. And then bring those feet back down. And from here, let's do just a little bit more of our bridge flow. So this time you'll have the option to lift and lower with the breath. And if you'd like, you can add in some longer holds. So staying in bridge pose a little longer. You can mix it up and do a little bit of flowing and a little bit of holding if you like. See what suits you today. next exhalation rolls through. Bring your hips down, bring your knees back in, and rock a little side to side. And then from here, keep your hands on your knees and just start to pull your knees in circles one way, and we'll eventually switch directions, but for now, just make some circles. And go ahead and switch directions. And then bring your feet back down. And let's roll to one side. It doesn't matter which side, just roll to your side. And you can tuck your arm under your head. And we're just going to do those big sweeping arm circles. Just giving a little love and care to the shoulders. A little stretch to the muscles of the chest. And a little movement to the shoulder blade. And then reverse directions. And relax that arm. And then, of course, we'll go ahead and do the other side. So, rolling onto your other side and supporting your head with your arm and making those circles. And change directions, circle the other way. And then when you're ready, let that arm relax. Just enjoy a few nice breaths here. And so we've given some nice movement to most of the body, and so we're going to move now into our practice of Yoga Nidra. So all you need to do is make yourself as comfortable as possible. If you have a bed or a couch nearby, absolutely take advantage of that. If you fall asleep, no big deal. Unless you need to set an alarm or something, unless you have somewhere to be. But otherwise, you will be hearing me talk the whole time. I'll be reading from a script, as I said, and you just make yourself comfortable. If you want to put a light blanket over yourself, because we won't be moving, so you might possibly get cold. Feel free to make yourself a soft little nest and to lie however you're most comfortable. But I do recommend lying down, and you'll see why. So there'll be a period during the practice where I'll be asking you to think about various parts of your body. It's not one of those where I'm saying, tense this part and then relax. I'll just literally be asking you to think of your right index finger, your right middle finger, your third finger, your fourth finger. And it's just going to be a way, again, of keeping your mind just a little bit engaged in a very simple task so that you can relax. So as you settle in, I'm going to put on my reading glasses. And you can, if you like, if you're in a room and it makes sense to close your blinds or turn off the light, you can pause me while you do that. And we'll do this for this will probably take about 20 minutes or so, and then we'll move right into Shavasana. We'll see how the pace goes. Maybe Shavasana will be a little shorter than usual, but hopefully this will make up for it. So, prepare for Yoga Nidra. Lie down in Shavasana and make yourself as comfortable as possible. Keep your feet apart and let them flop a little sideways, arms slightly away from the body, palms upward if that is comfortable. Adjust your blanket, clothes, and position so that you can practice Yoga Nidra with no physical discomfort. Please close your eyes and keep them closed. The practice of Yoga Nidra is the act of hearing and the act of feeling. In Yoga Nidra, you function on the level of awareness. Give yourself some time to become calm and steady. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe in, feel calm spreading throughout the body. As you are breathing out, say to yourself, relax. Sorry, a little pause there. Now develop your awareness of this room. Without opening your eyes, visualize the four walls, the ceiling, the floor, your body lying on the floor. Total awareness of your body lying in perfect stillness. Develop your awareness of all the physical meeting points between your body and the floor beneath you. Become aware of the natural breath aware of the deep, natural, spontaneous breath. We will now begin to rotate your awareness through the different centers of the body. Please repeat mentally the name of each part after I say it, and also become aware of that part. The practice always begins with the right hand. Become aware of the right hand's thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, underarm, waist, hip, right thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Become aware of the left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, underarm, waist, hip, left thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right hip, left hip, the spine, the whole back together. Become aware now of the top of your head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, center of the chest, navel, abdomen, lower abdomen. Become aware of the whole right leg, the whole left leg, both legs together, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, both arms together, the whole back, the whole front, the whole head together, legs, arms, back, front, head together, the whole body together, the whole body together. Develop awareness of the whole body and the space occupied by the body. Become aware of the whole body and the floor. The whole body in relation to the floor. The meeting points between the body and the floor. These are very subtle physical points between the body and the floor. Feel the meeting points between the back of your head and the floor, your shoulder blades and the floor, elbows and the floor, hands and the floor, hips and the floor, calves and the floor, heels and the floor. Awareness of all the meeting points between the body and the floor simultaneously, evenly. Awaken the feeling of heaviness in your body, the feeling of heaviness. Become aware of heaviness in every single part of the body. You are feeling so heavy that you are sinking into the floor. Awareness of heaviness. Awaken now the feeling of lightness. Awaken the feeling of lightness. A sensation of lightness and weightlessness in all parts of the body. Your body feels so light that it seems to be floating away from the floor. Awareness of lightness. The experience now of cold. Awaken the experience of bitter cold in the body. Imagine you are walking on a cold floor in winter. Your feet feel very cold. You feel cold all over. Awareness of cold. Awareness of cold. Awaken the sensation of heat. Awaken the experience of heat. The whole body is hot. The whole body is hot. You feel hot all over. Recollect the feeling of heat in summer when you are out in the sun with no shade. Heat all over the body. Heat all around the body. Awareness of heat. Imagine yourself now in a park in the very early morning. The sun has not yet risen fully and the park is deserted except for you. It is a beautiful park, calm and peaceful. Walk barefoot across the springy grass. Listen to the birds whistle and call as they welcome in the new day. There are gardens of flowers, roses, yellow, pink, red, purple. Smell their fragrance and see the early morning dewdrops on their petals. Nearby the rose garden is a fish pond. Goldfish swim in and out amongst the water lilies. See their graceful movements. You're walking now between trees, beautiful trees, wide, spreading trees and tall, stately trees. There is a clearing between the trees. In the clearing is a small temple with an aura of light surrounding it. Go to the door. It is cool and dim inside. On the walls there are pictures of beautiful things. You sit down on the floor, close your eyes, and become still. A sense of deep peace and harmony envelops you as the sounds outside fade into the distance. Continue your awareness of meditation inside the temple. Stay there for some time until peace and harmony pervade. to the dark space you see in front of your closed eyes. Watch the darkness that you see before you very carefully with detachment. Rest your mind in this warm and friendly darkness. If thoughts arise, let them come and go, but continue watching the dark space, the warm and friendly darkness. Become aware now of your breathing, aware of your natural breath. Become aware of your physical self, your arms and legs, your whole body lying stretched out on the floor. Develop awareness of the room, its walls, ceiling, noises in the room, and noises beyond. Start to slowly move your body and stretch. Please take your time. There is no hurry at all. When you are sure that you're wide awake, slowly come to a seated position and open your eyes. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. This poem is called Joy for No Reason. I am filled with the quiet joy for no reason save the fact that I'm alive. The message I receive is clear. There's no time to lose from loving, no place but here to offer kindness, no day but this to be my true, unfettered self and pass the flame from heart to heart. This is the only moment that exists. So simple, so exquisite, so real. And so we'll close our practice by joining our hands together in front of our hearts in a gesture of offering and of peace. And I do thank you all so very much for sharing your practice with me, and especially knowing that others in our class are sharing the same practice. Maybe not in the same time and place, but I know we're all together in spirit. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. I hope you enjoyed doing something a little different this week. If you were hoping for something a little more vigorous, you've got our whole library of videos from the last 12 weeks. I think we've been at this for about 3 months now. So if you want to return and revisit one of those practices, you could certainly do that. All right, I'll see you next week.